Hey everyone, Jess here from Time, Order, Purpose, Organizing, coming to you today with a question of what is your purpose? I didn't really understand what my purpose was until recently, and I want to share a story with you. When I was a kid, I was one of 5 children. My sisters and I have the same parents, and we're 18 months apart on either side. And then 5 years later, I had a brother, and another year later, I had another brother. And my parents were divorced when I was 2 or 3, so that meant I had a brother on either side. And things were chaotic. There was a lot of fighting, there was custody battles, a lot of moving. I can count at least 15 times between the 2 houses just in my school-aged years. And as a result, I ended up becoming very dependent upon having my control over anything. So I became like the good child. I was always helping out, cooking dinner, making sure that my room was clean. My room was really, or my bed, or whatever area I was given was really the only thing that I ever felt like I had control over. So that's how my whole organizing bit came to be. And, that role of let's be the good child and always help out and be the responsible one, while it built a lot of character, it definitely set some things into place. And I believe a big portion of, my not finding my purpose until so far down into life was in part because things were so chaotic. My mom was doing as good of a job as she could, but she was working 2, sometimes 3 jobs. And, my grandparents and great-grandma were constantly in and out of the house helping with us kids and, with moving and fighting and all of that stuff. There was just always so much going on and so much stress and so much lack. There was a lack of communication and a lack of listening and a lack of pushing towards positives. Everything, I was a good kid, so I got good grades and that was awarded and cheered on, but I know personally that I could have done better. I know that I could have been in those AP classes and things like that, but it was never pushed and it was never even really mentioned. And so when I look back at my life today and realize that when I was 10 years old, I was dreaming of having an empire. I was going to have a record store with a music venue and a pizza place and a coffee shop and eventually a record label at the age of 10. And I went to a college with an entrepreneurial degree and went right into the corporate world instead with my marketing degree. I really believe that if things were less chaotic, less stressful in my home, perhaps somebody would have had more time to listen and to have realized what I was getting ready to do with my life or what I should have been doing with my life, and helped me realize that. And that's a big reason of why I do what I do. Because organization is not simply about putting your things in the right place or having a system to how you get out the house. It's a time thing, it's a mental thing, it's an energy thing. When we can really organize our lives as a whole, so our physical things, our mental and emotional states, our time management, when we can get all of that working cohesively together, there is a lot more time to be spent together, to actually be present and engaged in the moments that we are living in with our loved ones and the people that we care about, so that we can start listening more and we can start understanding understanding a little bit more about the people that we're with, and be able to help give them that little push, or ask that question, or open the doorway for them to help them find their pathway to their greater purpose. And so that's what I do. With Time, Order, Purpose, help people find their greater purpose by helping them create time and order in their lives. And I would love to hear what your purpose is, or how you got there.